Hello class, this is a video tutorial on car maintenance costs. In this video we'll be looking at stamp duty. Stamp duty is the tax paid to the government for registering or transferring ownership of a motor vehicle. Stamp duty is normally calculated as $3 of every $100 of the value of the vehicle or part thereof. What part thereof means is even if you have a little portion of 100, we treat it as the full amount. So for example, if I have, let's say, $120, because $20 is part of the next 100, this just rounds up to $200. Okay, and then this will play into the calculation of the stamp duty of these following vehicles. So let's get straight into it. Right? And you'll see how to calculate $3 of every $100. So first we need to find how many hundreds are in here or part thereof. In this case, because there's $30, we're going to round up to the next 100, so 17800, and we're going to find $3 for every 100 here. If you think about that, $3 for every $100, that's the same as 3%. So in reality, we can think of this as 3% of the value of the car rounded up to the nearest 100. So really, 3% is now 0.03 times the value of the car, 17800. So the stamp duty on this, we can calculate it as times 17800. That's $534 stamp duty. Let's do this again. Exact same idea, because the $20 is part of a full 100. We treat this as $21,600. So now we find 3% on this amount. Just using our calculator for this. This will give us $648 stamp duty. One last time. In this example, notice how there's no rounding that we need to do. So we can just find 3% on this amount straight away. 0.03 times 33,000. That's $990 stamp duty. Now we said that this is the normal cost of stamp duty. However, there may be other conditions that increase or decrease the value of stamp duty. So in this case, if the vehicle's value increases beyond $45,000, we have a different stamp duty that we have to follow. So let's calculate the stamp duty on the value of the following vehicles, using this price chart here. So let's go and let's get straight into it. So a vehicle costs $23,802. Well, because it's between $0 and $45,000, we follow this stamp duty here, which is the same one, $3 per $100 or part thereof. Unfortunately for this, we have to round up to the nearest 100 because of the $2, so $23,900, and we find 3% of that times 23,900, 0.03 times 23,900. Lucky sevens. $777. For this next example, take note that it's $98,435. For this, let's first let's first round it off to the nearest 100, up to the nearest 100. So this is going to be $98,500. Now, because it's no longer in this price range, but in this one, we have to follow this stamp duty price. So for stamp duty is equal to 1350 plus, let's consider what this means. That's $5 per $100. That's really 5% times any amount over $45,000. So really, we don't charge 5% on the full amount like this. This is 5% on the full amount. We only charge 5% on the amount over $45,000. And this is the amount over $45,000. Let's break this down into our calculator. So let's do 98500 minus $45,000. And this is the amount that we're going to be calculating. Okay, so let's find 5% of this, so 0.05. So this will give us 1350 plus 2675. Adding this all up, this will give us $4,025 stamp duty. Let's do one more example here. And for this one, I'll break it down just a little bit further for us to understand. So first, let's round up to the nearest 100. So the $80 rounds this up to 120, 100. And now let's find how much this is over by $45,000. So over, how much it goes over. Let's do that first. So 120, 100 minus $45,000. So this goes over by 45. It goes over by this amount here. So it goes over by $75,000, 100. And now to find the stamp duty, we find, it's going to be 1,350 plus 5 per 100, that's 5%, times the amount over. In this case, we went over by 75,100. Let's calculate all this together. So 1350 plus 0.05 times $75,100. So in total, that's $5,105 in stamp duty. So I hope that gave you an insight into calculating stamp duty, the regular kind, as well as that of different values exceeding $45,000. Hope to see you in the next video. Best of luck.